Hello, what is happening everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I am Blizzard Raptor. This is the channel where I play games for your entertainment and offer my humble opinion on those games. If you are new here or you haven't already, please consider liking the videos. Leave a like and a comment down below. And most importantly, please subscribe and hit the notification icon so you know when my channel either goes live, because I do live stream on YouTube, or when my new videos go up. This is of course Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Having played Mirage, I'm now playing through Valhalla to see Basim's story. Thoroughly enjoying it so far. I've been playing a little Alan Wake as well recently, so hopefully I can still remember the controls for this. It's the only thing when jumping between games is remembering completely different control schemes. Now, if I remember correctly, we are supposed to be going to help with this. We are gonna do an island of eels. I could just fast travel to here. Sure, I upgraded my gear in the last episode as well, so that shouldn't be a problem. So we're going for a swim. Actually, no, there is a boat docked on the pier over there. Yeah, there is. Here we go. I saw a really interesting video the other day. Well, I think it's interesting. And I'm going to share it with you guys. And I hope you don't find me, like, pedantic or boring. I like little historical details. I like studying history. As you probably know, if you've watched a few of my Assassin's Creed videos, my degree is in history. So little historical details that I find are very, very interesting. And I commented before on how I think there might be another one. Yeah, there is. Oops. Yeah, got him as well. I'm glad I got him too. Right. Yeah, I've commented before on the reason why the Anglo-Saxons left the Roman ruins standing. Part of the reason was, excuse me, apologies for coughing in your ear. Part of the reason was that the Anglo-Saxons did not come from a stone building culture. The Romans were way ahead of their time in terms of architecture, and so the Saxons really had no use for this. They didn't know what to do with it, and they couldn't recreate it either. What they did have was where the Roman settlements were still pretty much intact, where the walls were still pretty solid. A lot of the tribal chieftains moved into the walled cities, figuring that stone walls would protect them better than the more common settlement, where the chief had the largest dwelling, and it usually stood at the sort of back of the settlement, and then there was the village in front of it, and then a wooden wall around the outside. And most of the Anglo-Saxons preferred that, so I've talked about that before. However, I saw a really interesting video that talked about why I don't know if you follow the news at the minute, you'll notice that there's a lot of buildings in England in particular, but in Britain in general, that have been built with a weird form of aerated concrete that's now fallen to bits, and so a lot of buildings that were built using this, like schools and things, are being evacuated. And somebody must have asked the question, well, why are there older buildings standing, particularly, like, for example, Roman structures? And not just in the UK, but, you know, wherever the Roman Empire built, there's still a lot of their monuments and things standing. Not obviously as many as there were, and I know a lot of them aren't in great state, but a lot of them are like that still. And it's like, why have they lasted? Why have they not rotted and fallen to pieces? And apparently it's to do with the type of concrete they're made out of, which I thought was fascinating. You probably don't, but I like little details like that. Bear in mind that that over there, that structure, in the context, I know this is game's historical fantasy, but it's based in a real historical setting, as accurate as they can make it for what they know about the period. And something like that structure there would have stood in the historical context for 400 years before Eivor's seeing it now. So that is 4 centuries old. Now I know that doesn't seem like a long time, but 400 years is, for us, a long time. And for that to still be standing as well as it is, and then you've still got London, you've still got York, you've still got Manchester. That's some achievement.
That traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to. Soma, Eivor, you're still with me through all this.
Of course I am.
Do not think I'll forget. We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head. Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in.
Right. So it's up to me. It's an assassination mission. Let's try and do it the way Basim taught us to do it. We've got the cloak on. That should alleviate some of the suspicion, and as long as I don't get too close to them, should be fine.
Sunan, guide me.
So we know he's going to be in this building somewhere.
At the summit of the hill, I can smell him. I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
And I know there's a way
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigman's name. He doesn't leave this monastery alive.
Yeah, because I've raided this before, I know there's a way in underneath here. I'm going to try and do my best. No, I've tweeted about this already. I'm going to try to do my best not to comment on how beautiful the lighting in this game is every 5 seconds, even although it just reminds me of home. Like, I live in the UK, obviously. I live in Scotland. And, like England, Scotland has its own share of beautiful scenery and light and dark, and it's just gorgeous. Right, let's just go and get on with this. So,
Wickman, probably cowering within the monastery.
so the trick is here to do this as quietly as possible. I can see that there are 2 guards. One has his back to me just now. The other one has just walked away. Now this guy's gonna come back down and see his mate. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm gonna try meeting him on the stairs. I'm hoping to not trigger his suspicion. Now, where is my target? I'd really love to... Right, I think yeah, I'm not close to him. I think he is... Yeah, he is, he's over there. Got to try and think of a way around here.
Apparently the Franks have had some success with towers at river bends and fortified bridges. That could work, but it'd take a lot of manning.
I think they're talking about stopping Vikings. Remember, England wasn't the only place that Vikings looted.
There was one reef back in Hamptonshire kept a mounted force that would ride like lightning to an attack, till the Danes ambushed them.
We'd need to force every man in the Shire to carry a blade and serve in a permanent field. It's just not feasible.
Yeah.
Enough about that.
They are talking, that is literally what they're talking about.
For little gods, like for luck with birthing or the weather or such. What a waste.
They had a whole horse hanging from a tree. Bloody mess. Been there a while too. Disgusting.
I mean, I get the eight-legged horse. Who wouldn't want such a steed? It's magical.
Nothing here.
The oddest thing I've heard is this blasphemous notion of theirs that Jesus is just another god, as if he'd have anything to do with Odin. Jesus.
Want this guy to move on as well.
That reminds me. No, never mind. Jesus, what's happening? Could hide a lot in that, hey?
He saw nothing. Believe you me, he saw nothing. I'm risking walking right into his line of sight. Excuse me guys, sorry, I really need to clear my throat. There. Yeah, the Franks that they're talking about are the French. The Kingdom of the Franks was the old name for France. The Vikings sailed down through Europe using the waterways and canals like they used them in England. Sailed as far down as... I think they pretty much sailed as far down as Africa and sailed across to America obviously, but also sailed along the Volga and into Russia and the Ukraine, where a lot of them settled. In fact, one of the textbooks I've got for archaeology from my degree, because part of my degree was archaeology as well, talks about the burial of a Viking in the Ukraine. My chance is gone. I should have whistled on this guy. I really want to try and do this quiet. I can see my target there. Getting in that way is where I'm trying to go. Aye. How to do this? I could axe these. I could start a fight, but I really want to try and do this as quietly as possible. I think they will eventually move. Wish I could throw something. I know I can whistle, but whistling just attracts them to me. And with the way these three are facing, if I whistle and attract him, he's gonna see me. You bugger off, go somewhere else on your patrols. No choice now, but to try this.
Something's going on.
I've no time to hide the bodies, so...
Into the bowels of Grantbridge, and still we could not hold the city! That raving pagan handed me Grantbridge on a plate!
Just like that, we're done.
Stop the heathen! Raider! Viking! Stop her!
Shadows.
She means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices.
Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield, yield, yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
This! Remain steadfast!
Right, fighting time. Excuse me coughing there, guys.
We should return. Burned is heaped to the ground. Going forward, repair. Houses can be built. Crops will return with time. Trust. That will take longer to repair. But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan soul. The end of the storm is well in sight. You're right. I know. It's just... It's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
With me!
Got to kill that guy. Now I'll just thin out the rest of the ranks. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just go back the way we came. Whoops, not that way. This way. Nice. That wasn't too bad. Obviously, I knew once we'd assassinated him, we'd have to fight the guards that were around him. Even for Ezio, leaping off a balcony and landing on your target isn't exactly subtle. We'll just take the cloak off now. And it was that easy. I kind of enjoyed that. It was good to be able to do an assassination mission in the kind of the true assassin style. Why is my cloak back on? I took it off. There we go. Where's Soma? There she is. What is my power at just now? $49, okay. Our army didn't even move. Look at them.
Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galin like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
Apologies for that noise. I forgot I had my phone in my pocket and it's literally just slipped out of my pocket and onto the floor.
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galin killed himself. Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone. Even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it. Soma Jalskona, my deepest thanks. And there's something else.
Ooh.
As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven clan. I hope we will see you in Grantebridge soon.
Wonder what Birna's got to say.
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard, and now Grantebridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Ah, soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantebridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you, in your crew.
You want to live with the Raven clan?
And sail and raid with you, if you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drengir.
A
Brilliant.
relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
Oh, I like Birna. So that finishes off the first part of finding allies. They were right on our doorstep. I've picked them up.
Seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
Yeah. Now, for skills, there was one I was looking for. Missile reversal, that's right. Because everything down here is useful to me. I will, however, need... my whole act. Hopefully Birna's... I think Birna will be on it as well.
Eivor! Eivor! There! A priest's treasury!
There is literally nothing there. We raided it like...
Run up the sail!
So back to Randvi they go, and this is like the gameplay loop. You do an ally mission, you finish it, and you come back, you tell Randvi the alliance is sealed. Excuse me. I don't know why we dropped the sail there.
Let the sail out!
It shouldn't take too long to get there. So yeah, that's what the game's about. It's about sealing those alliances. You know. I don't think there's anything to get here.
We reach the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's... Where are they going? Oh, they want to raid this side. I don't think there's anything here either.
Blindside the idiots! Bait you!
Plenty to standard. I'm pretty sure I've already done all this. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here, guys. I done all this. You know what? I think I'll just fast travel to... Is that Birna? Yeah, I think I'll just fast travel back to the settlement. I'd forgotten I could do that, and now I can. All of those missions you see there are DLC, so we won't be touching any of them yet, because we are nowhere near the power level to go to France or Ireland, which is where the two DLCs take place.
Sounds for a new arrival. Who would it be?
You have two visitors have arrived. One is a young Norse warrior from Jarl Sinric's clan near Paris. There you go. The others seem to be a Frank.
They bring a feast and build their own guest house. These are very generous guests.
Yeah, we can't do that arc yet. We're nowhere near the power level to do that arc. I'll show you what I mean. Ireland, the Wrath of the Druids is... Actually, that's not too bad at 55. River raids. Yeah. See, Francia is 200. And the Mystery Challenge DLC is 221. So we could actually do the Irish DLC, which is the Legacy of the Druids, I think the DLC is called. We'll do all that once the main quest's
Nice
ended.
to see you.
Right, Randvi, let's cement that alliance.
Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
We are allied with the Danes of Grandabridgeshire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will, in more than one way. One of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work.
And there we go.
Eivor, a word of note. Someone has set up shop outside. A trader, I believe. When you can, ask him his business here. He seems to represent a larger guild. The Child's Eyes, or the Eyeless Children?
Eyeless children.
No, that cannot be right. Ask him yourself.
Right, so we got some raw materials from that, so that might be enough to do some upgrades around the camp.
I want to see the Alliance map.
So we now have two. London is, again, out of our reach. Leicestershire, however, is not.
Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help however I can.
I think you should.
I won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarssons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north on the River Trent.
Right, so let us do some upgrading. I'm gonna quickly check for any messages. Here's my wee message box, but there's nothing in there. I need to figure out how we do the feast thing.
Nonsense! It is not that complicated.
This is the tattoo place. That's
the
not.
subtleties of a cutting flight. That is why you misunderstand.
The stables. Well, the guy did ask me to do the stables up, so let's do the stables up. I can do more than this though with the resources that I've got. Stable and an aviary. That allows us to customise not only our horses, but also we can put skins on Sunan, the raven. There's specific buildings that I'm...
think flighting can compare to sagas, to true poetry?
Compare. I think it conquers it. It is quick.
Maybe I'm misremembering the location of a lot of these buildings.
It is quick, clever, accessible to all. It is the art.
Well, let's do... what's this place? The Hunter's Hut. I've not got enough for that. Haven't I done this one already? Yeah, I have. That's why it costs more. Right.
Good day. A new customer.
Whether I am or not, I'm the one you'll speak with. Randvid tells me you are merchants.
Ah, hello, hello. Are you the leader of this bustling encampment? We come on behalf of the Thousand Eyes, vendors of uncommon goods and exotic treasures from all corners of the world. If you need it, we have it. If we don't have it, you don't need it. Such is our pledge.
I see. And is this child with you?
Child?
Child?
My friend, you look upon the master of the Thousand Eyes, the head of our guild, a legend, a hero of the people, and the richest merchant west of the Indus. You look upon Redda!
He means you?
He does, Eivor Wolf-Kissed. It is a pleasure to meet you at last.
You seem strangely familiar.
Perhaps we have met in another life, but most likely, I have a common face.
And what is it I can do for you, or you for me?
It's quite simple. For a fee, I can connect you to a shadow market that stretches from the dunes of Egypt to the moors of England.
What sort of fee?
It varies with the item, but there is a small hitch. Through this market, all prices are paid in opal.
A striking color. Is it rare?
Rarer than an honest man in England. You must keep your eyes open for this mineral. It has great value. Now look here. Browse what wares I have on offer.
So this is like your online store with daily upgrades. I've got 120 opal. If I wanted, I could have that, but it's not my gear. We can change our mount to this. It's like a Black Panther. A settlement for decorations. That changes Sunan. A High Elf hood. A Valkyrie cloak. Or the Black Raven banner. So you see, it's not really like... To be fair though, that is actually pretty decent and might be worth it, but I'm not. The selection lasts for like 24 hours a day. It's upgraded, it's updated. This one, the daily selection, obviously update 24 hours a day. This one's like your weekly selection. I'm actually tempted by the bow. I know that sounds daft, but I'm not gonna.
Nothing for now? No matter. Now that you're friends with me...
And what does this mean?
Observe my outfit, not the scarf I wear. As you travel, you will meet many of my associates, clad in these same vestments. These are my people, my other eyes. Seek them out for trade or contracts. Oblige them, and you will earn a tidy sum. And I might even feel inclined to reward you myself.
An interesting offer.
Good to hear. Now, if you will excuse us, my apprentice has a tent to secure.
You're staying for a while, I suppose.
Oh, yes, and you needn't even thank me. We would be honored to call this our home. Good day.
The Thousand Eyes are actually quite useful, but the idea that that type of merchant was introduced in Origins. Just someone who has a daily
Eivor,
update.
what brings you to my home?
May I see your stores?
Don't know if I have anything. Any upgrade materials? No, I don't. Downgrade gear, change appearance. No.
Done for now.
Yeah, there's nothing really there.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Be well, my friend.
You need the treasures from the area to be able to. And yeah, let's just head on then. Find and speak to Sigurd.
Man your oars.
Is Birna on the boat? I don't think she is. You can usually tell because they're dressed a little different. But
Can't raise the sail here. Let's have a song.
so as we sail north, my plan is, just so you know, because I know there's DLC there that I could have done, but the plan is to finish the main game first, and then do the DLC. Pardon me, do the DLC in the order it was released. So it'll be Ireland first, then France, because it'll be a while before we have 200 power. Believe you me, it'll be a while before we have 200 power. I think I've raided this place already. Yeah, I have, so we'll just ignore it. We're heading way north on the Trent, so I imagine it'll go this way. Might actually be able to hit this place if this is a raid. Doubt it though. This might be. But let's just get there first before we start organising raids and stuff. So yeah, that's the plan. And I'll be doing the sort of side stuff, because there's a lot of things that I need to get. I haven't, for example, secured all of this. All the treasures that are round about here in these areas. I don't like doing that in the story videos. I've been live streaming during the week when I've been feeling up to it, and doing the side content that way. So that's still the plan going forward. This apparently is not somewhere we can raid. This is a cool feature of these boats though, watch this. The mast can be lowered to let us past, and then raised again. How cool is that? Imagine designing your boats with that in mind. Absolutely incredible.
Sail! Catch the wind!
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, for all the Romans were ahead of their time when it came to architecture, the Vikings were way ahead of their time when it came to sailing and navigation. Ooh, storm clouds. So yeah, I'm genuinely really enjoying this. It's one of the best entries in the series in my opinion. It has a good mix of everything. All the activities that you want to do.
Take them
You've got open combat, you've got the raids, you've got the town to upgrade, you've got custom warriors you can bring into your boat. I'll need to see if I can find Beerna and add her to the crew roster. There's more side content than you can shake a stick at, and you don't have to do it. I think a lot of people get upset with Valhalla because its sheer size and how much there is to do. Every coloured dot you see on the map, or red set across the axes, is an activity, something that you can do, and a lot of people are intimidated by that. I don't think you need to be. You don't have to, like I'm doing for you guys. I'm just blasting through the story in these episodes, just doing what I'm doing, travelling from main story beat to main story beat, and I'm still getting to see beautiful scenery, the effort that's been put into the graphics. Just saw this camp and I'm thinking to myself, wee bit of a raid. So that's Nottinghamshire, or it's Nottinghamshire. That's Nottinghamshire. So we won't be doing that just now because the power's 250. But I do fancy raiding this wee camp here. I'd like a bit of action. And I don't like bandits. Have a kick in the nuts. That's for hitting me with sand in the eyes. Oh. No, this guy's no messing. I want the shot at the back. There we go. Aye. You. I think you didn't quite see it, but if you wind the video back to when I first turned around and saw the big guy, you're going to see him absolutely ragdoll one of my crew by the leg, just swinging him about like a dog's toy. That might be enough. I don't know what happened there. I genuinely don't. I want to read the...
Right! Let's get back to the ship!
I want to read the message. Going to the old ruins out west to fetch some mushrooms. I've taken your dagger since I can't find my knife in case you're wondering where it is. Right, that's fine. Camp's cleared. There isn't really anything for you to get, guys, but raid their pockets if you want. And let's continue heading towards Leicester. What are you doing? That wasn't the quest objective. I don't understand why it does that.
My ravens.
But still, I can forgive tiny glitches because the quality of the reflections in the water, just the general gameplay, absolutely love this game. I've heard rumours about Assassin's Creed Red that the map is going to be bigger than this one, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think this is the perfect size. It's a big playground for you to run around and play in, but it's not overwhelmingly big like Odyssey. I love Odyssey. It might be my favourite Assassin's Creed. It would be between that and Black Flag. But Odyssey's one flaw is that it is overwhelming until you get about 5 or 6 hours into the game. There's just whole swaths of land, all this sea to sail around in. I think this is Recton that I've docked at. It is, aye. And we've got a viewpoint here, so we'll get that for fast travel convenience. Repton's not a Viking settlement, although I think it is taken by the Vikings, but this is your... I'll let you have a look. This is like a typical Anglo-Saxon settlement. Here. Wooden walls, towers for lookout. And then you get inside and you've got like... The village is usually downhill from the sort of main camp, the main sort of leader's building. Chieftain, whatever you want to call him. Or her, of course, because the Iceni had Burica. Right, up we... Come on, Eivor. Up we go. That's what I was trying to do. There we go, Eivor. Thank you for obliging me. This will give me a bit of uncovered map to look at. absolutely beautiful. Now our way down is here. I see it. Every time I get like, because I've got, I am afraid of heights, alright? Quick confession. I can't stand them. There are certain heights where I can sort of grit my teeth and enjoy the view. But if it's like, I've been on the London Eye and had to sit in the seats in the middle of the cab that I was, like, cabin that I was in, because I couldn't stand next to the sort of sides to look out. And I've been up one of the Swiss Alps with the school when I was a kid, and we were to go out on an observation platform, and I couldn't do it. The observation platform was just that metal grilled floor, so you could see down, and honestly my head was reeling. I was like, nope. So every time there's like a high jump in an Assassin's Creed game and I leap off, I get that kind of sort of lurching feeling in my stomach. We're looking for...
Show me what lies ahead.
So he's inside here, right. Let's save, because we're at 50 minutes. Let's save Sigurd for the next episode, which I'm just going to jump straight on and record anyway. This has been good fun today. We finished off one alliance and now we're heading for another. And look, it's raining in England. Who would have thought? So I'm glad you stayed with me for this one, guys. Stick around a little bit longer. You'll see links to more content on my channel. You will see links to the playlist for this series and a curated video for you to check out some of my other content. Please do subscribe to the channel, hit the notification icon so you know when my videos are going up. Feel free to leave a like and a comment down below. I do reply to every comment. I'm not ignorant. I even reply to the comments where people are, you know, criticising, because I don't mind criticism. I genuinely don't. I will take it on board and try to improve, and I think people know that. So yeah, do feel you can say anything. I will reply. We can have a chat, and feel free to chat to anyone else that comments as well. You know, I'm just as much of a stranger, but I hope to become friends with you all, and I hope that you find some friendships through the community. So if someone else has commented and you want to talk to them, do feel free to reply to their comments. And yeah, I'll see you for another episode of this really soon. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.